WonderFest TV, where we're spreading empowerment through you and to you. I'm Leonard.
I'm Arlene, Paculan.
If you haven't seen our show yet and you're planning to see it forevermore, what we like to do here is to spread empowerment, talk about goals and challenges and mindset and stuff like that to try and make the world a better place.
That's true, and we get to chat with other people that are also doing that with either an art form or a lifestyle form.
Exactly.
Yeah, so today we've got an author. We've got the wonderful Paul Dorr. He's coming in to talk about his book and his experience of being an author.
Yeah.
And then we also have
Shelley Jarrett,
cool,
who is an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker, and just a force, a life force, and a shining light. Yeah, a lot of color.
Yeah,
love
definitely.
Her. Yeah, yeah.
So we are going to chat about the importance of certain things in terms of empowerment, and today we're going to talk about the importance of why.
Why, your why. What is your purpose for being here? Why are you alive? Why do you get up in the morning? That type of thing.
Now, do you find that some people might not end up finding out what that is, or do you find that people are always searching for that when it's like really deep inside them? What's your experience with your why?
I really feel like, in general, I feel like we all know what our why is when we're a child.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got this inner child, this inner artist that knows what it wants.
Right.
You're drawn to it, it makes you happy, and you're a greater person for it. And I think that circumstances and the environment, whether it be people or whatever, kind of dims that out of necessity of making a living or location where you are or whatever it be.
Right, and I don't know if we talked about the whole crab bucket thing.
Oh, I don't know.
But anyway, there's this... the thing that crabs do, like if you were to trap a crab in a trap,
a place to trap a crab,
the other crabs will follow. So this is the instinct of the crabs, and there won't be any food in there anymore, but the crabs will follow that crab because they're like, oh, well, we're just going to follow that crab. And then there'll be one crab that's brave enough to be like, hey, I want to be out of this trap because there's nothing here anymore. Let me go out. And the other crabs will actually pull that crab down to the point of where, they'll probably kill the crab. Mm-hmm. And that's not any different from humans, except we don't kill in that sense. But there are people.
Kill dreams. We dampen desires.
So I think in that sense, like people are afraid of that happening, or people do experience that, where their dreams are being, shot down by other people around them, like other human crabs, kind of thing. But that is like the whole idea of like humans. We like, for some reason that happens because I guess. Some people want to bring us back down to their level.
Well, and I think people get distracted, right? Like we're distracted by the everyday life, the noise, things that are happening, and things like that. And we've got to be really protective of our why. First of all, we need to find out what our why is. So, like, there are a lot of adults who are like I talk to people, and like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I have no idea. I have no interest and no whatever. And it's like you really need to work to find out what it is, and then you have to work to protect that and to stay on track with it.
Do you find that when people are looking for that why, that they're fearful of the outcome, or they're afraid of either disappointing others, but most importantly, disappointing themselves? I
kind of do. I feel like it's twofold. There's disappointment, where you're affected by your decision, and then there's distraction where you can't get to your decision because there's all these other things distracting you. Oh. So I really think that you've got to fight against that. You need to find out what your thing is and just protect it, and just to maintain that artist and that drive and that why you get up.
Right.
Because there are a lot of people who don't want to get up in the morning.
That's
like,
true.
Oh, it's this job again. Oh, it's this family. Oh my gosh, I need a coffee. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially with Mondays. A lot of people don't enjoy the Mondays. Mondays are my favorite day, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it because I'm off and we get to play together?
Of course.
I love it. Woohoo!
But like just creating each day is something new. But there's always like that thing like, oh yeah, it's Friday. It's great to live your life even if you don't have weekends all the time, but living it as if every day is a weekend.
And I feel like it's important to be looking forward to something great as opposed to trying to escape from something you don't like.
Right.
So the weekend is great because the weekend is great, but I don't want the weekend to be great because at least I'm not during the week.
Right.
I feel like that's 5 days you're wasting out on.
That's true.
So, yeah, we've got to find our why in every day, I think.
Yeah, and my brother says, and he got this from another quote of like, instead of counting the days, make the days count.
I love that
Which
quote.
is great, yeah.
It's so important. It's so important. We're giving a limited amount of time, and we should be happy during it.
For sure.
Yeah.
So in terms of whys, like making sure that it is specific, then you can use the goals that we had, whereas you're putting your goals, the things that you want in the next 12 months, and then making it even more specific of like every day you're going to do these 3 things to help you get that goal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
true.
amazing what we can do.
It's
just
amazing.
us.
It's amazing. And you just need to have the tools, because this stuff is not taught in school.
That's true.
Right? There are a lot of life skills that aren't taught in school, and if you're not learning them in the home or from your peers, then you're missing out on it. And that's another important thing is, who are you hanging out with?
Yeah.
Like, are you hanging out with people who are achieving their goals or at least working toward them?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
people that can't get out of bed without coffee. Actually, I'm kind of one of those. So I like coffee.
Well, this was a great chat.
Thanks,
but we are
Arlene.
going to get set up for our next guest.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul
Love
Dorr.
it.
And make sure you tune in. Make sure you stick around.
Yeah.
Our only limitations are those we set up in our minds.
Napoleon Hill.